Hello, hello to anyone who is here already. I'm not sure if anyone's here yet. 3 watching. Hello, you beautiful people, and maybe a couple more to come. I'm not sure what I'm drawing tonight. I'm just getting back into the habit because it's been, what, a month since I last went live? So, don't know what I'm drawing yet. I'm just going to open a canvas and start doodling because I have not drawn today, actually. Today has been a really nice day of doing nothing. So this is the warm-up, really. Hi, how's it going? And feel free to this is a real casual stream. I don't have anything planned, it's just getting back into the habit of showing up and setting all the equipment up and all that. So throw random suggestions into the chat. This isn't going to be structured or spinning a wheel or rolling a random picker, just whatever sounds fun and sounds like something I feel like drawing. I'll take a stab at it and see where it goes. Just loosening up and drawing shapes. And I don't warm up the same way every time. I'm just moving my pen. Just get used to it. Another hybrid? Sure. Throw an idea at me. You're the first one in chat. You get first dibs on throwing an idea at me. If you added me on Twitter or something, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I was getting the mic set up and all that. I'm just gonna start sketching a random animal. A new character from random shapes. We could. That's also a really good warm-up exercise, so maybe I'll do that. I'll just make a bunch of random shapes and then see what I can make out of it. Let me just finish drawing this little bunny head for fun. Hello, and welcome to the stream. Here, I'll give him little legs and everything. And I'll keep everything on these layers, even if it's just random stuff like this, so we can go back through the layers and see what I did later. Little fluffy tail. Alright. New layer. Let me pick... Oh, this is the dry ink brush. Let's do a nice soft, sketchy brush, because sometimes that's easier. Let's try that out. Alright. Let me do just some random blobby shapes. Like, I did that for that, they weren't rabbits, but they were some kind of... I can't remember what the characters are called now. Forgive me, but they were the little pink bunny things a while ago. These. That was kind of that idea where you draw a shape and then you kind of make the thing fit to that shape. So what I could do is do a bunch of... Oh yeah, circle head, square body, triangle arms, stubby legs. Okay. I could have a challenge like that. I'll do that first, and then what might also be kind of fun to do is just doing a bunch of just random blobs, you know, of various types. And then, you know, you yell out, what should the triangle be? It should be an octopus, and, you know, I'd add tentacles to it, or, you know, something like that. But let's try your idea first, because you're first in the chat, and it's a good warm-up. Alright, circle head. It won't be a perfect circle, but just getting ideas. Square body. I'm thinking short and stumpy. Typical for me. I like a short, stumpy, cute character. Triangle arms and stubby legs. And we could do short, stubby little... Ooh, that's kind of cute. Little arms. I'm not sure what this thing is yet, but we'll figure it out. And stubby legs. Maybe we'll do like rectangles. Let's think of what this could be. This could be a little rabbit. I just drew rabbit, so I have rabbit on the brain. It could be... Let me think. It could be like a prairie dog, maybe? On its hind legs. That might be kind of cute. Though I think for prairie dog, you'd want a rectangular body, like, popping up like that. Like, huh? That's probably pretty exaggerated. An animal hybrid with each part being a different animal part. Oh, that's a challenge on top of a challenge. Interesting. Alright. This is a very, 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 very rough sketch. I'm gonna do... Yeah, just start throwing out animal names unless you're like, you know, circle is a donkey, square is a kangaroo or whatever, and I'll try to make a part of that animal that fits with that body fit into the shape of whatever that shape is. And stumpy legs could be any shape technically, but I think squares or rectangles probably work best, huh? One bunny ear and one dog ear. Okay, let's try that. You're guiding the whole tone of the stream right now until somebody else jumps in. I didn't have any plans either anyway, so no biggie. Let's see what we can do to make something cute. Let's do a bunny ear and a dog ear. Let's try to make this something worth looking at and not whatever this is right now. I like a big giant head. It's very Animal Crossing. Let's do kind of an Animal Crossing style bunny ear as well. Hello, how's it going? Long time no see. I am just kind of doing whatever tonight to try to get back into the rhythm of being live. And this is kind of my warm-up as well, because I have not drawn today for once. 99 times out of 100 when I start a stream, I have been drawing all day. So I don't really need to warm up. Oh, you weren't spaced out on the live streams. I was. I haven't been here for a couple weeks. I was home visiting family and friends and going to a wedding in Michigan. And then this last week it was a mix of not being in the mood to stream and get back into the habit of it, and also I had a bunch of freelance stuff all pile up on me at once, so it just wasn't the right time. But, and mind you, I still have freelance work to be doing, but I kind of took a day off from it today. Cat eyes and a snake mouth. Ooh, okay. Let's do some cat eyes. And for snake mouth, ooh, that's gonna be tough. Maybe like a boa where they kind of have like the puppy mouth where it's kind of squishy. You know what I mean? They kind of have these puppy dog faces with the beady eyes. Like that. Like little puppies. The YouTube didn't even notify you. Hello, hello. Well, you're here now. It looks like a hippo now. It's kind of giving Mudang with cat eyes, isn't it? Like if you had the little wiggly ears. It's just kind of a baby hippo. And maybe I'll only linger on each of these like thrown out ideas for a few minutes, and you know, this is a very casual stream tonight, folks. Get back into the rhythm of things. So if anybody has any random ideas they want to throw out for literally anything. You want to see me draw a toaster? I'll draw a toaster, you know what I mean? A kid's animated show. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's a really nice compliment. A snake tongue. Yeah, let's do a snake tongue on this thing. And the head doesn't need to be a perfect circle either. So I think that's what's making it look like a, do they still have those, or am I old now? The, Zoo Pals plates that are like food plates with animal faces on them. That's what it's kind of giving right now. I'm just drawing a pig one. A bunny hippo. It does look like a hippo, doesn't it? It's not the snout isn't giving snake. But I do want to keep this mouth shape because I think it's really cute. So maybe just tinier nostrils. This is a very bizarre creature. Let's make them cuter with some nice eyebrows. Yeah, let's add some more animal parts to this guy. What should I do for the body, the arms, the legs, the tail? Let's just turn this into something. And maybe this can be the rough draft of it. And then I like take it and do a better sketch of it or something. Because I feel bad because it's kind of giving Zoo Pal's plate right now. I don't even know if they make those anymore. Yeah, in Britain they have sliced ham in the shape of a bear face called Billy Bear Ham. It's kind of disturbing that it's like ground up animals in the shape of an animal face, but you know, you gotta make you gotta make the mystery meat look appealing for kids, right? That turn into puzzles that children can put together. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I have so many ideas for like products I'd love to make, but a lot of it's like, you know, plushies, and that's a really high upfront cost. You have to find manufacturers and all this stuff I have zero experience with. But I would love to do like kids party supplies, ironically, I guess. Well, not ironically. because I was just talking about the Zoo Pals animal plates. I think it would be so fun to come up with like themed napkins and plates and party hats, and then have an image that kind of is, I don't know, like an illustration that's the theme of the party, like a garden party, pool party, whatever, and then have stuff that matches all that. But you know, lofty dreams that I don't have necessarily the investment or know-how for. Part of it could be a goose. Ooh, the feet I think would be goose. That'd be cute. Already existing mythological creature. You know what, my sister actually texted me the other day and was like, next time you do hybrids, add mythological creatures to the wheel. And I think that would be a really good idea. So next time I set up the wheel and actually put a little effort into the stream, maybe next week, I'll do like a wheel that's half mythological animals and half real animals, and see what kind of interesting combos we get out of that. So I think that could be fun. A unicorn horn. Yeah, we're just throwing everything at this thing now. Yeah, why not? You guys are just yelling out stuff at me. We're throwing it on there. Let's see. Now what for the arms? They kind of look like penguin flippers already. And keeping the body square is a tough thing, but I'll figure it out. Hybrids. I didn't know you also did cars. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Or a hybrid work from home / in-office job. That's me, except my office is also the desk I'm currently sitting at. We could go penguin flippers, we could go wings, we could go stumpy little paws, we could go claws. I don't know how they'd fit triangle, but I'd figure it out. The square body is the tough thing. I kind of want to make this look like a cute Animal Crossing character. I think that would be a fun challenge. Like, take this idea and cute it up a little bit more, because he's looking a little rough. He, she, they are looking a little rough right now. I want to do right by them. A broken down Mustang car being towed to the mechanics by a Mustang horse. It's not a bad idea. Thanks for the hearts. Like, if I move him to the side, in my mind's eye, I'm trying to think, how would this look adapted to, you know, the big head, tiny body? Because Animal Crossing characters can almost have a square body, right? It's like a bent square, you know, cheating a little bit, but then a little body on the bottom. And then one of the same 5 poses I did for every Animal Crossing villager back when I did that piece, with one foot up in the air. A bear tummy. Oh, that's cute. So some fuzzy bear fur. And then if I adapted it over here, it would just be sticking out underneath whatever t-shirt. If he was like an Animal Crossing character, right? Take this snake mouth. Or weird hippo mouth, whatever it is. But it has a snake tongue sticking out of it, so I think it gets the visual across. And then we'll do some big cat eyes. Penguin wings. Yeah, penguin wings really fit, huh? It is Pin the Tail on the Donkey. It's like, or it's like that riddle with the elephant where everybody touches different parts of the elephant. Like, oh, it's a lion because of the tail or whatever. It's like the opposite of that, actually. A donkey tail. Yeah, why not? Give him like a stumpier donkey tail. Cute little penguin wings. Yeah, this thing is like, if anybody's ever played Viva Pinata, it's like when the pig and the swan have like a mutant hybrid baby, and I think that's the only hybrid in Viva Pinata. I think I've told this story on stream before because I tell the same 10 stories constantly. A ram G being attacked by a ram animal. Also cute. It was Viva Pinata 2, whatever that one was called. Trouble in Viva Pinata Land or whatever. I don't remember. But I was obsessed with it. It wasn't even on my Xbox. It was the guy I was dating at the time's Xbox. I played that game. I got every single achievement except for one. And the one achievement I didn't get required, like, plugging in and using some kind of webcam peripheral for the Xbox 360 that nobody has ever used ever because it was, like, useless. But I was so upset that I didn't have every single achievement in the game that I went on eBay and I bought the webcam. And literally you just had to plug it in while the game was on and it would register that you were trying to use it and give you the achievement. So I got the achievement. At what cost? It wasn't even my, like, Xbox account. There was no point. I was being a completionist and being annoying. And I spent like $9 on that. It was so stupid. Be their own character via Animal Crossing OC. I think the Animal Crossing OC is a little cuter, but maybe I'm biased because I like doing these kind of Animal Crossing poses and things. I kind of want to move the face down a little bit. The body on the left is kind of like the diagram of it or something. It's like the raw building materials. And then it kind of comes to life when it's got a little bit more of a dynamic pose. We can do both. Yeah, both. I mean, one's kind of like a blueprint. And do we want hair? Because the unicorn horn kind of makes me want to add some kind of, I don't know. Not a mullet, but like, maybe. I don't know. Something. Slicked back. Horse. Hair. I don't know if that's doing anything or if that's just making it worse. I'm not sure. $9? Paying $9 to unlock an achievement on a game that's tied to an Xbox account that wasn't even mine, on a console that wasn't even mine. It was a complete waste of money. And the webcam, I think I just ended up throwing it out because I'm like, nobody's ever going to use this. Add fluffiness. Yeah, I agree. It needs some fluff. So let's do like a fluffy, like, unicorn majestic mane. No hair, just fur. No hair. What kind of fur? Ooh, fluffy. Fluffy fur. We could do fluffy tufts like in the front of the head, or we could do just adding some tufts on the side to make it a little more cat or fox like, perhaps. Donkey Kong and young Paulina. I did draw Donkey Kong a couple weeks ago, or like a month, 2 months ago. You know what's bothering me is I never finished that Moo Moo Meadows cow piece. I want to look at it real quick because I just didn't feel like finishing the background. You know, I should do is just post it without the background at this point because, like, the window of time where people are going to care about seeing Moo Moo Meadows cow is closing. Like, Mario Kart already came out. Like, I should have finished that and posted it a couple weeks ago, but you know how I am. But I have not drawn young Paulina yet, so maybe that'll be another stream. I'll draw like all the Kongs. I would love to do all the lineup of Kongs from Donkey Kong 64. I think that would be fun too. I just never finished the Moo Moo Meadows cow. So sad. Alright. I think these are an okay start for whatever kind of ink I'm gonna do on these, right? And then we can move on to other ideas. I don't want to linger too much on anything. This is just an idea generating stream. It proves that the new Donkey Kong game is a prequel. Yeah, so what do we want to name this character? Oh, do we like the fluff on the cheeks, by the way? I kind of added it without even, like, adding it to the side or even asking. I like it, though. I like that. I like the little bit of added fluff. And it still keeps the circle of the head. It's just fluffy, you know? Oops. I want it to match on both sides. Something like this. Yes, we like the fluff. I like it too. It adds a little bit of something, something. And this is what you get when I'm just warming up and I'm not looking up reference, by the way. So if you want to know why the quality of this maybe isn't on par with some of the other stuff I've drawn on stream, that's why. But it's not a bad little warm-up. I kind of like the Animal Crossing one, actually. I kind of want to do We're talking about video game characters. What does chat think would be a good character to sketch? Just a fan art. We can come back to hybrids, too, later in the stream. But I'm kind of feeling like just a little fan arty sketch. We could do young Pauline. We could do, like, Cranky Kong or I don't know. I'm just thinking Donkey Kong now. It doesn't have to be Nintendo. Just something cute and fun. And yes, we need name ideas for this character. Snickers. Aw. My favorite pet name, I think, is Sneakers. And that's the name of my beloved otter, Lutari, on Grundos Cafe, which is like the fan Neopets website I always talk about. I'll do a tour of all my pets on there sometime. I don't want to go through the hassle of setting up a window capture, because every time I try doing that when I'm already streaming, it freezes OBS. So we're not doing that, but I don't even know how to pronounce that. Geralt. I know this is a Witcher thing, isn't it? Is this the guy they always show in a bathtub with the feet? Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's that guy. I'm not drawing him in the bathtub with the feet, though. Like every thumbnail, every article about this game, it's always him with the legs spread with the feet in the tub. I'm not drawing that. I might draw the character, but I'm not drawing that pose. Let's see. The game explains how Donkey Kong and Pauline fell in love, but then it doesn't explain how Mario fits in the larger story. If it's anything like Zelda games, I wouldn't worry about continuity from one game to the next so much. Because I feel like they don't think about that until after the fact, and they're like, wait, that doesn't actually match with the... Doesn't matter. It's fine. The timelines never really quite match. And we don't necessarily need a Nintendo cinematic universe, but it's satisfying when things click like that and they make sense, right? But I mean, I've never been too concerned about if a Mario game's timeline matches with another one. We are. Listen, go search him up and then the word bathtub on Google. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about and click images. Oh, Gerald Snickers. Yeah, that's his name. I'm going to write it here so I don't forget. Usually I save it for the end, but I will forget because my head is all over the place. It's not a bad picture. It's just a video game character in like a wooden bathtub with his feet out. I don't know. But every time there's an article about that game, they use that picture. Black, white, silver, yellow. I'll connect the body to itself, so it still maintains the rigid structure of the shapes, but gives the character the ability to move. You know what I mean? It was, I think it's Kotaku or one of these game article sites, but every time they post a link talking about The Witcher, no matter what game or the article, what it's about, they'll use that picture as the thumbnail. That's what I'm talking about. and I just realized my curtains have been open and the lighting's all weird. This is everyone's OC because we made it together. This is true. And the main lighting in my room is on. I'm not on it, guys. This is a real casual stream. I'm getting back to it. I'm gonna fix it in a minute. It's just I got the bright, spooky lighting on my face that I hate. I got 20 different light sources. It's a shambles. I'll figure it out. This is all a warm-up. The drawing, the getting to talk on stream again, it's all a warm-up. Gotta get back in my element. A little something to the dog ear. I could draw young Pauline from Bonanza. I did draw Donkey Kong. This is the main character of all the hybrid characters. The pilot for this character could be black, white, silver, and yellow. Yeah, I'll do a very quick color pass underneath. I'm trying to think of what other Donkey Kong characters I even know by name. Cranky Kong, Funky Kong, Diddy Kong. Just got Kong on the brain. I'm gonna thin that eyebrow out a smidge. There we go. Get this cute little shirt on there. With the white lighting in the thumbnail, my cheeks look so red. I promise it does not look this crazy in real life or in my mirror. I do have rosacea and a little bit of makeup, but it looks so crazy right now. Nobody really cared except me, but I just noticed that at the corner of my eye and I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks like I'm turning into a tomato. Which my face does get this red in the sun sometimes, but... Alright. Let's do a quick black, white, silver, and yellow. Well, we already have black and white going right now, but where else could we add black? Ooh, I think maybe the dog ear could be... We're not going to do solid black, because then you won't be able to see it against the black outline, but let's do like a deep bluey purple that reads as black. Like, it looks black, but it's not solid black, you know? Kind of like when you're painting, you don't want to use solid white or black, except for very strong contrast areas. That's black though. Let's do that. And then maybe the opposite side could have a spot around his eye. Like, you know how some dogs have spots around their eyes? Let me know if this is a terrible idea. I'm just looking for ways to add in more touches of black. And then we'll add silver and yellow next. We could do the arms, and they'll fade, or the feathers, the wings will like gradient into, and then this bare belly area can be silver, or not silver, can be yellow. Ooh, then these could be yellow. Let me think. Yellow, yellow, silver, yellow, yellow, silver, silver. No, that's too much. So we need yellow up here. Okay. I think that'll work. Round render. We'll do some highlights on top to make it look silvery. But for now it'll be this gray. And the style of the hybrids we're making. Yeah. Do like an actual animal hybrid. Yeah, next stream I think animal hybrids that are half real animals, half mythological animals, I think it'd be a pretty good idea. We'll do that. Silver. And I'll color over here as well. Silver. We'll do silver. Oh, I forgot to add the tuft of fluff. We'll do the shirt yellow. What was I gonna do? Oh yes. Add fur down here. There we go. A little bit of fuzzy wuzzy. Render. A little bit here. Whoops. A little bit here. Get that spot over the eye. yellow for the shirt here. For the goose feet, I'll do white on that part of the belly later also. Oh, and maybe silver for the snake tongue too. I think that'd be cool. Yellow for the eyes. Yellow here. Silver for the snake tongue. And we'll do the same over here, so I have to erase a little bit. Just real quick to get a little bit of that silver in. And yellow in the eyes. This is a really rushed coloring job, guys. It's a warm-up. It's my justification for this not being on par with previous hybrids that I've drawn. It's alright. And then we'll do a little layer on top. We'll do a little highlight. Ooh, on top of the line art. Do a little highlight on the eyes. And then we'll do just something to make the silver a little shinier and silverier. And I'll clipping masks this so it won't look so crazy in a minute. A little bit of white. Oops, didn't want to put that there. A little bit of white. Bit of shiny. I don't know why the fur is metallic and shiny, but it is what it is. Okay, and then we're gonna Gaussian blur that a little bit. Just to make it look a little shiny. Then we'll get rid of, or we'll reduce the opacity. I still want a little bit of that sketch showing, to show that it is in fact a sketch and a warm-up. King Kong. I feel like the head should be silver and the horn should be a different color. What we could do, we could do silver and then yellow for the horn. Real quick. Whoops. That ain't gonna work. Black stripes on the shirt. I mean, it's black and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Does anybody remember that song? I feel 100 years old when I get on here, I swear. So it fits with the body. Guys, we're gonna move on to a new idea after I finish coloring this silver. We're gonna move on to something else collectively. I don't want to linger too much on anything tonight. Keep it real easy breezy. A white mouth. I agree with that. I was gonna leave maybe the bottom half of the face white, like so. And we can also come back to this guy too next week if we're like, hey, you need to give him a fair chance, like Salami, you know? The makeover. There's always a potential makeover in the future for anyone I create and bring to life on these streams. I was thinking something like that. I think that's kind of cute. Maybe a little bit of the silver on top, like the top part of the snout. That's kind of cute. What do we think? Bring that silver in. I'm going to leave the inside of the dog ear white just to make it different from the bunny ear. Oh, I didn't bring that silver up to the bunny ear. Here. Let's do that. White fur, silver horn. I like the half silver, half white. It kind of adds a little contrast. And then we can do yellow. We can do like a gold silver thing. So it's got a bit of yellow silver. It can start gold and then turn silver at the top. So we get a little bit of everything. I think that'll work. and keep it nice and shiny and have it stand out from the silver on the fur a bit. I think that'll work just fine. Alright, I think that'll do it. And then, ooh, I didn't want to do that. Let's do gold down here, yellow, and then it transitions to silver at the top. A nice gradient. Well, isn't that just pretty? Might also be a bad idea, but hey. I think the gold silver thing's kind of cute. What do we think? Didn't mean to do that. Let's not clipping mask it then. And then just erase the extra on the edges here. Erase the tummy extra silver stuff that we don't need. Extra here, extra here. I think it's fine. All right, we're gonna leave Gerald Snickers here for now. We'll do some fan art of something cute and fun. Next, all right. Let's condense all this into one layer. So we're gonna keep this a real casual stream where each idea is a new layer. So, warm up bunny, one layer. Gerald Snickers, one layer. New idea, new layer, baby. Let's go. All right. Let me readjust. Take a sip of my Trader Joe's sparkling watermelon lemonade flavor with other natural flavors water. Not sponsored. It's not even bubbly anymore, but it's not bad. Alright. First of all, my face looks crazy. I look like a cherub painting. I don't know what's happening, but we're gonna do this. See how much better that is? This is what the situation looks like in real life, not this. That's terrifying. Back to this. Okay. Alright, let me think. Cute character. My mind goes to Nintendo. We've been talking Donkey Kong. Not even bubbly anymore. It's not. It's been sitting here for like 30 minutes. Oh yeah, my sister wanted to see unicorns. And you know what? You know what's really cute? I'm gonna do this. And somebody can throw another idea out. But I really would like to draw a baby Pegasus from Fantasia. If anybody has seen the Disney masterpiece Fantasia. The cutest part of all of the first Fantasia, I'm not talking Fantasia 2000 or any of that, the OG. The cutest part was the multicolor pastel baby Pegasi. The Pegasi siblings is what Wikipedia is telling me they're called. The little grumpy black one was so cute. The little happy pink one. I'm getting a good ref right now. Fantasia is a whirlwind of both beautiful and overly dramatic and intense and incredible animation. Highly recommend if you love animation if you haven't seen it. It's one of Disney's finest things they've ever made. And the baby Pegasi number is adorable. So I kind of want to do... Ooh, I like how they look in the water with the little shiny water around them. That's so cute. Or it's just human characters wearing animal costumes. Finn the human wears pug costumes. Yeah, I think Jake is a pug. Sorry, I'm having such a hard time picking what one and what pose. Oh, I love the happy face on the blue one and the little... Oh my gosh. If you search Pegasus Fantasia, just every image is a delight. I'm delighted looking at these. Okay. Let me just pick one. Because they're so cute. Beautiful music. Yeah, it's all animation that's synced up to, like, classical music. Classical symphonies. That's kind of the whole gist of it. It's a musical animated experience. It's not a typical story or Disney musical or whatever. It's awesome. Okay, I'm just sketching based on what I'm looking at right now, which is an image of all the Pegasi babies. They're kind of in a little bath with like a waterfall. I'm just gonna draw what I see, you know, and kind of wing it. I just want to get a feel for how to draw these little cuties. The snout is like here. They have a... I might exaggerate and make it more my own style as well, just because that's how we do. But I really love how soft, like the hair looks like soft serve ice cream or something. It's very round. Everything on them looks very huggable. Do they have eyebrows? Yeah, they do. It's little teeny ones. They're like little, they're baby Pegasus, baby Pegasi. They're just very cute and squishy looking. And they have parents. They have a mom and a dad Pegasus that are very elegant and regal looking. But the babies are like the cutest thing I've ever seen. And if anybody's seen Hercules, it's like a baby Pegasus from Hercules, also incredibly cute. You're working on a story for a series you're gonna make? Stubby noses. Yes, they're little chubby ponies with wings. And cool that you're working on a story. Ooh, I like the pink one and the yellow one. Their fur kind of goes out, or their mane kind of sticks out in a little point like that in the back. That's really cute. And this is the wrong way to draw. Well, there's no wrong way to draw, but I should do a rough sketch of the whole body first, but I'm kind of going with the head first. So I haven't decided what I want to do for the body pose yet. I do love them sitting in this shallow water, taking a little bath in the waterfall. I think that's really cute. So maybe I'll do a couple of those. Or just one really cute one. And they come in an array of pastel colors. So there's like a creamsicle orange one, there's like a baby blue one, a pink one, a yellow one, and then there's a black one. Who's like the one that sticks out. Because he's black and the other ones are pastel. It's called Rainbow Gang. It's about 7 characters, each color of the rainbow, going on funny wacky adventures. That sounds so cute. I love that. You would love these little... I think you can find just the short of the Pegasi from Fantasia, probably on YouTube, so you don't even need to find the whole movie. I think you would really like it, because it's these multicolor, cute Pegasi floating around and being cute. Technically, Jake the dog is half alien. We didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. Shows how much I know about Adventure Time lore. Cute little wings. And the wings have cute little white tips on them. And they're also very soft and squishy. All the lines are very soft, like so. Fantasia is also, if you're not familiar with Fantasia, it's where the image of Sorcerer Mickey comes from. Is from, there's a short, it's like a series of short animations, right? There's one with Mickey and like these brooms that come to life to help him clean this flooding water or whatever. Brooms with buckets, and he's commanding them all with his glove and his sorcerer outfit. So if you're not familiar with Fantasia, that's where Mickey and the Wizard hat comes from. I love the way they do the water in this, too. Where it's like the body just kind of ends, and then they have these thick, multicolored ripples that go around the body like that. It's a really pretty way to do water ripples. They're very stylized. Let's see, it's called Rainbow Gang. The red member is called Inferno. He is the loyal and brave member of the gang. He also has anger and trust issues, and I gave him a lot to say. Oh, sorry. But too much trauma. My Aw. Well, you know, it just makes for a more compelling character. Let's add an eye to this little guy. A Pegasus. Indeed, a little baby Pegasus. Maybe I'll do one and then another one splashing. I don't want to copy the poses too much from the screenshot, but I kind of am. I'm kind of merging traits that I like. Like, I love the way that the, whoops, I didn't mean to do all that. I love the way that in the screenshot, the black one is like, his head's tilted back up and he's happy. And he's got his little wingies up, like he's stretching in the water. I think that's really cute. So I might do 2 in the water and then have like a little waterfall come and splash in between them. It'd be cute. And then this one can be like pink or yellow or something that really contrasts with the black one. Or maybe a baby pink and a baby blue one, because those are my favorite colors of the Pegasi. The baby pink and the baby blue. And this can remain a rough sketch. I don't need to finish this on stream tonight either. But just to get an idea in. Because I like the idea. And the water is really beautiful too. It's like watercolor painting, it looks like. It's all these really soft splotches of color running into each other. So pretty. These very elegant, you know, Greek steps or whatever in the background through the waterfall. Like that. Which we don't even need to do all that detail, but let's see. Whenever you're talking to someone your age, you feel like I'm 15 when I'm really 25. Who are we drawing today? Right now I'm drawing some baby Pegasi from Fantasia, because I felt like doing it and it sounded cute and fun. And it's a very chill, do whatever we want stream, because I haven't streamed in about a month. So I started with a very rough warm-up of a rabbit, just to get my pen moving for the day. And then I did this character, Gerald Snickers, who I recognize looks crazy, especially on the gray background. He's not supposed to look like that. He's supposed to look like this. So did him. And then now I'm on to baby Pegasi. Because they're cute. And I love Fantasia. Alright, I'll do one that's a little bit more playful for perhaps. I haven't decided what colors yet, but once the blue one has the 2 tufts of fluff in front of the head. They all have slightly different hairstyles if you look. Technically this one, if it's the blue one, I think I'm deciding I want the blue and the pink one because I just like that color scheme. Baby blue and baby pink. So this will be the blue one, and the tail should stick up also. Isn't that cute? Isn't he just so cute? But I like that the black one is happy and doing a face like this, kind of, with the happy eyes. So maybe I'll channel that, but make it slightly different. I just like that angle of the head. I think it's really cute. Something like this. Oh, maybe the closed eyes is the way to go. Oh, it's just so cute. Okay. And it's tough to see how the head and the neck all connect. And I'm not a master of horse anatomy, and I'm not gonna look it up for a stream this casual where I'm just kind of having fun. But I'm just gonna cheese it, right? I'm just gonna have it all kind of merge into one shape. It's cute and squishy. It doesn't have to be completely accurate anyway. That's my cope for not concerning myself with anatomy. And then if this one's gonna be pink, the pink one does seem to have almost like a pompadour in the front. And then the pointy kind of soft serve tip of an ice cream thing going on in the back of the head. So something like that. And then the neck kind of tapers down like so. And then if I want, I'm just trying to get the hooves maybe one a little bit higher up out of the water. And then a little bit more lounged, stretched out. Chillin. Which, guys, I was chillin'. Speaking of chilling. Ooh, the hippo dancer from Fantasia. That would be a really fun one to do. This is a Fantasia stream now. We're educating the youth about Fantasia, Disney's masterpiece. The hippo dancer would be great as well. This last weekend I discovered that the pool by me is not a private pool that is used only for the adjacent school, but it is a public pool. So I went and hopped in it and it was great. So I might do the same thing tomorrow. I go to singing lessons once a week, and on the way is this pool, so I might take my pool stuff with me and then after the singing lesson go hop in the pool. That might be on the agenda for tomorrow, because it was great. The only downside is they do safety checks, so they make everybody get out of the pool. Like, they say it's at the top of the hour, but it felt like it was every 30 minutes. They were having everybody clear out and then go wait in the line to get back in the pool. So you can't get too relaxed, but like it's enough. If it's a hot day and you just want to get in the pool for a little bit, it's more than enough. And it's free. So, you know, I'm not complaining that much. This heat wave is no joke. I don't know where everybody lives, but it's been pretty brutal here in the Midwest. I don't know how I feel. I want the back legs to do something else. They kind of like, I'm trying to think. It's like kind of more spluted out and then fades into the water. The blue one that they have in the screenshot, actually you can see his rear view with his little tail. And they have his little horsey butt like that showing. I still want his wings to be showing. Well, that'll cover up a lot of my mistakes then, huh? Is the wings. That's gonna be my cheat. Just cover up 90% of the body with wings and nobody will be able to tell that you kind of messed up the way the lower body fades into the water here. That's fine. There is a Glimmer who is the orange member. She's the cheerful and optimistic member. She's an owl but also a witch. Oh, I didn't see that. Cute. I like that. Orange is a really good color for an optimistic character. People usually go for yellow, but I think orange is like a little bit more lively and vibrant. So I think that's a better pick. The yellow member is Sparky, Electric Mouse, who also has inspiration from Pikachu. He's the energetic and playful member of the group. That's cute. Yellow is a really good playful color. I feel like orange hasn't had its moment in being a popular color in a hot minute. Because the last time I think orange had like a, not quite like a Pantone color of the year situation, but like was used in popular things, was way back when the IMAX came in different colors. And they had the see-through orange one that I wanted so bad. Every time somebody won one on like Double Dare or something. Double Dare 2000 or any of those like Nickelodeon shows, I wanted one of those so bad. And then there's like bubbles coming up from the waterfall, little splashes, splashy splashes, and this is all just rough. I'm not putting too much effort into anything this evening. Just an idea. And I want them to be more or less the same size, but this one can be a little bit bigger because he's slightly closer to the camera. But you know, something like that, and then do some kind of abstract blurry watercolor, dreamy colors. I just want to slap down some colors for fun now. And he also likes making others laugh. Cute. Let's do, if this one's going to be the pink one. I just want to throw some colors in real quick. And also that color would reflect off the water. I'm just loosely throwing it in. The mane would be maybe darker pink. Need to do that later like that. And the hooves, it looks like they just continue the hoof color all the way to the end of the hoof, at least in this shot where you can't really see the ends. And white. And then it looks like the ones that aren't the black one have like a darker area of color in the wing as well, the inside. So like right above where the ends are white, there's like this segment that's a little bit darker. Something like that. That's really rough, but. And then let's do the baby blue. A little bit like that. Oh, how cute baby blue and baby pink are together. Sprout is the green member. He's a plant that looks like a bat. He loves nature and reading and is the shy and curious member. Also, Sparky likes to tell jokes and play funny tricks. That's cute. A plant that looks like a bat is a really good hybrid. It's a good combo. I'm liking the rainbow gang. Do white there. And then slightly deeper blue. Here, Drizzle, he's the blue member, the gloomy and sensitive character. He's a sea monster, aw. And is introverted. He likes being left alone to cry to himself. He also has a secret talent to sing. Oh, relatable. I also love to sing. And sometimes gloomy and sensitive. I like that one. Sea monster's cute. One second. The mix of shark, anglerfish, and octopus. That's a great mix for a sea monster. I'd love to see that. Actually, sounds like a really good combo for a sea monster. Okay, rough sketch. Incredibly rough sketch. I'm gonna throw down some huge patches of color, just based on what I'm looking at in the screenshot, and blending them all together. Because why not? Because I want to get some color idea laid down for whenever I do keep working on this. If I do. When I do. I probably will, because I love this movie and I love these little guys. They are so stinking cute. Ooh, you know what I could do is I could have the rainbow version of the round render brush that kind of adds all these mixed hues into. Just to add a little razzle dazzle. Very rough, but whatever. This is a just for funsies for me kind of sketchy thing. Though I do kind of want to draw the hippo and the gator from Fantasia now, but maybe somebody else can throw out ideas as well. I'm going to combine these all into a group. That way I can turn it on and off like a layer, like so. But all the layers are still there. Alright. Let me just open that up. Hippo. Alligator. Fantasia. I misspelled every word that I just typed because of my nails. Which I need to get my nails done again. I have another wedding to go to in a couple weeks. So I have an excuse to go get my nails done again. And these are getting slightly too long. I'm always going to get neutral colors though because you can't even tell. You can, but they're way overgrown. Anyhow. Ooh, I love the shapes that they put the alligator in. Where he's just like this perfect angle. Man, this movie's so good. Unbelievable. Let's see. Then there's Lunar, the purple member. She is a Baku. I hope I said that right. Has dream powers and is an alien from space. She's sleepy and creative. She's also a baby but ages really quickly. Sparky is 5 and Sprout is 3. And finally Cherry, she is the pink member. She is a Tatzelworm, which is basically a snake cat. Aww. And she's the loving and caring member and loves to bake and is the carer for the kids. I love that. She's clingy and obsessed because she longs for romance. Same girl. I love that. That's so cute. I think Drizzle might be my favorite based on just the description, but Cherry with in a close second. But they all sound really great. And I'm just sketching the hippo and the gator here from Fantasia for funsies, so let me try actually applying myself a little bit here in terms of like figuring out the size and mass and everything, right? Feel it out. We've warmed up a little bit. Let's apply ourselves a little bit here. Already off to a bad start. I might restart, actually. Let me figure this out. Okay. Even simpler. Head. Body. Body's like this. With a little shoe right there. Leg right there. Arm, hand right there. Snout. The head is a lot smaller than I think, on the top anyway. She has this beautiful little flowy skirt. This arm's actually more like here. That. Let's say. That's okay if you don't have social media, no worries. And if there's ever a message you want to unsend, I think it lets you click and delete messages if you don't want to. But I don't think I have chat replay enabled for my streams anyway. So once this gets uploaded to YouTube later, I don't think anybody can see the messages that were sent during stream anyhow. So I tried enabling it just because I was like, oh, it's kind of a bummer you can't read the chat after stream. But I don't know where that setting is. So I'll look for it. Or maybe it takes time. Like, I looked at recent streams to see if the chat replay would work and it didn't work, but maybe it's only for streams that have been on the site for a few days when it takes the time to actually sit and synchronize all that, you know? I'm not sure. I don't watch my older streams, so... Oh, does it show chat replay on the older streams? I only watch like the most recent stream, usually like right after it's on the site, just to make sure there wasn't any like major audio issues. But I was told already about when I did the wheel the first time how loud it was compared to everything else. So then I fixed it, you know, stuff like that. I'll watch the most recent stream just to, like, scrub through it. I'm not sitting and watching 2 hours of myself talking, but... you know. And this will be a really rough sketch. I'm not going to do too much with this. The shape of this guy and this hippo is really fun. It'd be fun to simplify it even more, like really get angular with it. It's got a really long, thin snout. His face is a little rough, but that's okay. It's about getting the feeling of it. The passion. His head is much smaller than hers, so we're gonna have to scale him down. We're gonna have to make her bigger. Put that foot is like, in the screenshot it's even lower than his foot, but we're just gonna leave it like that. Because like he's further up the staircase that he's pulling her down or something in the screenshot. It's almost like that. But I'm just trying to simplify, get the feeling. She's got little spots on her snout. And her head, her big head, is like crunching down the frills on her dress a little bit. Like the weight of her head pushing down, and then they pop back up over here to be real frilly over on this side. Let's see. So Fantasia isn't like about anything. Fantasia's a really interesting Disney movie because it's just like these shorts. It's like the movie isn't one thing the whole time. It's a few different short animations set to different classical music. So there's no talking the whole movie. It's just classical music and animation that's synchronized to it. And so there's one part of it where it's like these hippo dancers with these alligator dancers. And it's just a lot of fun to watch. It's one of the few things in the modern age that you have to sit and actually watch because there's no audio, like there's no talking or dialogue, so you have to pay attention to it. And they did a sequel later on called Fantasia 2000, which I've seen one time, but the old school Disney animation of the first Fantasia is so, like, it's just not like anything else they've ever made. It's really something. So if you're looking for an artsy and inspiring Disney experience, highly recommended. I used to love it as a kid. I wore out that VHS tape. That and The Little Mermaid, Great Mouse Detective, weirdly Once Upon a Forest, if anybody's ever heard of that movie. Now that's a movie me and like 5 other people have ever seen. And I'll do fan art for it one day. I absolutely will. Like, I'll put serious effort into it, and it'll be like the only good fan art of that movie ever made. I'm probably lying. There's probably amazing fan art on DeviantArt of it, but it was one of these like straight to VHS animated non-Disney, but inspired by Disney 90s movies that like 5 people have seen. So there's probably not a ton of fan art for it. But I loved it. I don't even know if it's a good movie. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but it may very well be not a good movie, but it was cute and the characters were cute, so I loved it. Anything with cute little talking animals, I'm in. Sold. Alright, I don't want to put too much more time into this because this is just a really rough sketch all around, but you need breakfast due to being in the outback and it's early in the morning, it's winter, so you're gonna go. Adios, have a great rest of your day. Alright. I think that's enough of these two. What time is it anyway? Oh, I've been drawing longer than I thought I was. I feel like this is a stream of nothing but warm-ups. What's an easy dub? What's something I can easily get a decent sketch of in? Let's see. Not the Pegasi would be it, but I want to put too much time and effort into those, so that's not going to fit the bill. An easy dub. Another Mario Kart character. Who's new for Mario Kart World? Oh, the Cataquack. Duh. Easy. Let's have some fun stylizing a Cataquack. Which, if you're not familiar with the Cataquack, is the little duck thing that flings you around the beach in Super Mario Sunshine, which they've inexplicably but delightfully added as a playable character in Mario Kart World, which I don't have because I do not have Switch 2. Because I'm still hoping they're going to make a new Animal Crossing game and have a special edition Switch 2. So that's what I'm holding out for. But I'm just going to draw a bunch of Cataquacks. I'm just going to get real silly with it. One member from each Lantern Corps from the DC Comics. Not familiar with that. Just gonna get real silly. I'm gonna do... They have silly little boots. I'm gonna do a few colors and poses of these things. Because why not? Just do a mini sheet of them. One that's facing up, mid-fling. On his little tippy toe boots. They're the most annoying thing ever to deal with in, well, I won't say that because there's a lot of annoying things in Super Mario Sunshine, but they're one of the more annoying things to deal with in Super Mario Sunshine. Great game, but man, one of the most broken, if not the most broken, like, Mario game. That Plinko thing, the levels where you can't use your backpack, like, people who've suffered through that game know what I'm talking about. They were such a pain in the butt. There's this one beach level where you have to move the rocks and they just roll up on you and throw you. Yep. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Ooh, maybe I'll draw the Delfino guys. The like, or whatever they say. I'm gonna chuck you. This is now a Super Mario Sunshine doodle page. Because I feel like it. Delfino guy. I don't know what they were called. Delfino police? Pianta. Oh, they have one eating a little durian. That's so cute. Anger, greed, fill up fear, willpower. Yeah, I'm not so much into drawing like the realistic human superhero comic style stuff. But that's interesting. It's an interesting idea. Alright, Delfino guy. This kind of junk that you're seeing right now is more my speed. I'm gonna draw this little guy. Ooh, and you can really simplify these into interesting shapes too. So he just has a blob little nose, a little palm tree. Oh, it would be so cute to do like Mario Sunshine stuff for summer. Hello. Tis the season. Summer is in full swing. You know what? I'm kind of mad I didn't pre-plan my pool day tomorrow because I should have. For the times that they kick you out of the pool, it's key to have snacks and drinks while you wait to get back into the pool. So next weekend, I'm going to plan even better. I'm going to make sandwiches and little bags of chips and stuff. Like, I'll have a cold drink. I have some Diet Coke I can throw in the bag, but I don't have any food to take. I'm going to make a whole pool day for myself. That's all I'm doing next weekend. 'Tis the season. I don't even care that everybody there is with their family running around being crazy. If I'm in my own little end of the deep end, it's just my pool. Close my eyes. They're not there. It's my private pool. You can still hear them, but you just tune it out. I like his weird little, like, shrug. Like, I don't know. Boo 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 boo. Like so. A deck star of the Red Lanterns of Anger. He's a cat. Oh, cute. Well, these guys, I could do a Yoshi with a eating a fruit. That is what they sound like. They have the little cops with the mustaches too. Some have little sunglasses, it looks like. Ooh, a shine sprite. That's what I could draw. Just throw them in here. And maybe this is just a really rough idea for a full sheet of Mario Sunshine stuff. Could have watermelons and durians. Could have fruit all over, a Yoshi. I don't know. And I could do it in very vibrant 2000s summer colors, which is kind of the color scheme of Super Mario Sunshine anyway, but really lean in to like the coconut girl aesthetic kind of thing. Lots of pinks. Shine sprite. Mario Sunshine. Thumbnail postcard image based on each of the different worlds. Oh, that'd be cute. With some elements of the different worlds. Oh, the little crab on the beach. I'm just staring at various screenshots of Super Mario Sunshine as if this helps. Mario Sunshine enemies. Just show me some. Gooper Blooper, of course. Oh, the little baby blooper. Let's see. Oh, whatever that guy is. Strollin' Stew. This fella. What a charmer he is. I think I should stylize these more too, but just getting the gist for them. This guy with his weird little polka dots and little shoes. I don't even remember what was he in Bianco Hills or whatever. He looks familiar. I haven't played this game since it came out, I don't think. No, that's not true. I played it on the Mario All-Stars compilation game and then gave it up because it's hard. And I do not have patience. I beat it as a kid, but I did not get all the whatever, shine sprites. I wanted to keep my sanity. that fella. He's even squishier than that. The screenshot I'm looking at is somehow even flatter than that. He's like, and his eyes are like flat. It's so hard, yeah. It's so hard. I don't know. You know how we played it is because we were bored and we were getting the roof redone on the house. I remember this for some reason. And we had nothing else to do for like a couple days. So just in my room playing Mario Sunshine. Had absolutely nothing better to do in the world, that's how. If this is your only entertainment, you're gonna figure out how to beat it, you know what I mean? It's like kids in the 90s, they say like, how did I beat Lion King for SNES? It's like, because you had nothing better to do, and you had all the time in the world. That's how. I was just lamenting this earlier. I used to draw so much for fun, even in my early years of college. Like, I would do, like, streaming is the drawing I do for personal art for fun, like right now. But it's a couple hours a week, and I hardly ever finish the pieces. But I used to do, like, all kinds of, like, Inktober, 30 Days of Harry Potter, drawing challenge, like, Mermaid, like, I was really, like, I was posting stuff all the time on Tumblr and everything years ago. I just can't be bothered anymore. It's because I draw for money all day. It's that thing of, like, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. It's more like do what you love for a living and you'll never enjoy doing that thing. Which isn't true, because I'm enjoying, like, this Cataquack. This is the best thing I've drawn all stream, I think, is this thing. But you know what I mean? It's like, I don't make time for personal art as much as I used to. It's like, what happened? It's like, well, when you were younger, you had more time. I'm like, man, I used to sit and I would draw custom Neopets art and make whole web pages for each of my Neopets and stuff. That's hours worth of work. How did I find the time? I had nothing better to do. I'd get my homework done in like a half hour and then I have all night to myself. Like, I had nothing better to do. I don't know. But you make time for the things that matter to you, so no excuses. I should find more time for personal art. It had to be summer break. I think it was. I just remember it was like 2 or 3 days in a row where the roof was getting redone and I had nothing better to do and I was just stuck in the room playing Mario Sunshine. I mean, I could have been on the internet too. The computer was in my room, but Mario Sunshine had a hold on me at the time. I think the last time I had that level of connection with a game was New Horizons, because it just dropped at the right time. Nobody had to work or leave their house for a minute, so you bet I put 200 hours into New Horizons. You bet I did. You bet I customized my island multiple times. And this isn't even a good composition right now. I'm just throwing Mario Sunshine things at the canvas. Snooze-a-Koopa. That's what that guy's called? Classic children look like Judy Moody. Oh, that's not a bad idea either. Snooze-a-Koopa. He's got like a Yoshi egg on his back. A Yoshi egg shell, I should say. Thank you for the hearts. Snooze-a-Koopa. I never know the names of any of the Mario enemies. I'm always delighted to find out what they're actually called. And his head is like half green, half white, I guess, for camouflage to blend into the Yoshi egg shell. Snooze-a-Koopa. Have you seen that book series? I have not. I'm not familiar with it. Snooza Koopa. She likes that. That's him. That's Snooza Koopa. And let's see. What else do we got? What else do we got from Mario Sunshine? Gotta do Gooper Blooper, but let me get a good picture. Mario Sunshine. Gooper Blooper. I don't want the big one. I want a little baby one, but that's alright. Maybe I'll just make a baby version. She keeps saying it when you say it. Snooza Koopa or whatever. I already forgot his name. Snooza Koopa. The Judy Moody books have a similar art style to yours. I'll have to check it out. We'll just throw a Gooper Blooper in here. Goop Blooper. And I'll figure out a better composition to put all these things in. They're kind of all crammed onto a canvas right now. And that's okay. It's just figuring out what guys are part of the lineup. I kind of want to have it more symmetrical, facing forward kind of thing. Some spotty spots. And then it's like the hood of the whatever this thing is goes over the top of the eyes, which bug out a little bit. But there's like a black line connecting the two. And the eyes go out like that. A little silly looking. And he's got a cork in his mouth. Like so. Then we're just gonna stick the tentacles wherever they seem to fit. So maybe the eyes should be further apart too, because he's really silly looking. Yeah, further apart's better. And let's do... I'll just sketch in tentacles roughly in here. They're gonna get moved around and changed anyhow. But just to remind myself that it's 6, because it's more like a squid. Yeah. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'll figure out where to put him later. Oh, he's so messy though. He takes up so much space. We're gonna put him on a new layer as an option. I don't know how I feel about him. Because I feel like everybody else is vibing well. And the Gooper Blooper kind of threw it off. Because there's too much length and... I don't know. I want short, squishy, stubby. There's like the little ones that you race on, right? Yeah, there's like the short, stubby ones that you race on. That works. But the images of them are like... They're like squished. So it's kind of hard to tell what they actually look like. I mean, I guess short, fat little squids. Blooper racer. Yeah, every single picture of these blooper racers, they're like flattened out. Whoops. They're like this. It's like... Noom. They're like flattened out. So maybe I should just lean into that. Because that's what the official art looks like. They're like flat and they're like ready to noom across the screen. Just regular blooper. Yeah, I just want it to look like something from a specific mission, you know? Just have him racing across the thing. It's hard to see what the tentacles look like on the racer bloopers. I guess it's the same as a regular. Let's see. Gooper, blooper. Just blooper. Yeah, Gooper Blooper's the name of the boss, blooper. But these squiddy they have like chunky little tentacles. The regular blooper, they just have like, the tentacles are like fingers like that. These racer ones, they have like, they're like a hybrid of the Gooper Blooper and the regular blooper. Ooh, somebody made like clay figurines of the racing bloopers. Okay, let me think this through. Erase, erase. I'll draw it regular and then I'll warp it to make it look like it's going fast. That's how it's going. Goofy looking eyes. Like so. Goofy looking little mouth. Like so. And then they have like, okay, that was where I was getting tripped up. The racing ones, what looks like a middle tentacle is like this thing, but facing down, like a snoot. And then they have the two big blooper tentacles in front. Like that. And then it looks like they have 4 littler ones in the back. Maybe. So something like that. That's my best guess. And then we're gonna morph it to make it look flat and like it's flying off the screen. Because I mean, that's what they look like in the pictures. Here, we're gonna make this stupid. We'll do like motion. Can we do motion blur? Yes. Not that much, but like, whoa, man. He's flying. He's like getting pelted across the canvas. I'm just entertaining myself over here now. There we go. Alright, what else is in Mario Sunshine? I'm on a Mario Sunshine kick now. Mario Sunshine enemies. They have, what else? They have little squishable guys. The Goobles. Gooble? Hello? That's what it's called? Gooble. Okay, well, it's cute. It's just a little squishy jelly thing that blobs around. Was it the ones that hit you and they leave like a water splash in like the first level? I think. That guy. And do they have like a central core inside them, or is that just the shading on it? I can't really tell. Swoop and Stew? The Running Man? Is there a Running Man in there? Yeah, there's like a orb on the inside of the Global Swoop and Stew, whatever Google's telling me this thing is called. By Running Man, do you mean Metal Mario? Because he is an enemy, but I'm looking for these kind of weird, cute little. And I guess the Delfino guy isn't really an enemy. They don't hurt you. What else? Oh, there's Petey Piranha, but I just don't like Petey Piranha. with the diaper or whatever. Like, I hated that quest. Oh, there is that, like, piranha plant with all the goo. What is it called? I guess was it a piranha plant? I don't even remember. Mario Sunshine piranha plant goop with all the goop on it. Yeah, it was a polluted piranha. The one covered in the brown goo reminds me of slime beneath me, slime up above. Ooh, you'll love my toxic love. Fern Gully and other 90s animated gem. Should do fan art of that too. I'll do that for Earth Day next year or something. I think it's already passed. It's like April. That'll be an Earth Day special. I'll do Fern Gully fan art. I'm just gonna start doing fan art of 90s movies that like everybody forgot about. Though Fern Gully was fairly popular. Once Upon a Forest is the real niche. Nobody saw this movie. I'm sure there's more too. Like Swan Princess, you know, like there's a whole pile of these like 90s animated movies that are all they are is fodder for like anybody remember this videos on YouTube. Fern Gully was fairly popular though, of all the like knockoff Disney movies. Il Plantissimo, the same Running Man from Legend of Zelda. Oh, I'll look him up then. Piantissimo. I don't know if I said Plantissimo. I swear I'm literate. He looks like he's in so much agony, which I guess is the point. He is polluted. But I want it to look more like a Pac-Man mouth and less like he's like suffering. But I guess with the goop it makes it obvious what's going on. The goop. We'll shove him over here. Let me look up. Il Piantissimo. An arrogant human dressed as a pianta. Oh, I remember this guy. It took me a second. I had to get a visual. That guy. Yeah, let me sketch him in here real quick. Memories. Oh, and I guess the cataquacks have tails. I just saw one with the tails. I swear I'm literate. I swear I can read. He's got just a little eyebrow showing in the inside of the eye hole of his costume. We're gonna have him just running up here. That would be interesting if he was the same Running Man from Zelda. Interesting. It's not like I said earlier, it's nice when that stuff lines up in a satisfying way. Even if it is just a theory. A game theory. Hey, what's up? How's it going? This has been a real casual stream of me just kind of doodling whatever I feel like, and it's turned into a sheet of... Ooh, what happened here? A sheet of Mario Sunshine enemies and miscellaneous characters. I don't know how this happened. It just happened. And I don't know how that line happened either. I'm just making marks. You were just thinking about me today? Aw, that's nice. That's very sweet. I haven't been on here in about a month, so making a casual return to form. To me kind of doodling whatever I feel like. Next week I'm going to do another hybrid stream, I think. Half mythical creatures, half real animals. I think that'll be fun. And then again, can't forget the palm on top. And there's definitely interesting ways you can push and stylize all these characters, but I like having the really, really rough bones of them, like, fit in. I don't know. And this guy is cute, but he's so big. So let's squish him. Same for this guy. Gotta have room for other guys. Seems like, wow, I hadn't seen one of her streams in a while. I wonder when she'll do another. Yeah, I was gonna do one last weekend, but I had a pile of freelance stuff due, and I just like wasn't feeling it because I had just got back from a trip visiting family and friends in Michigan. So, like your art so far, thank you, I appreciate that. So basically, I've just been gone for like a month. I think I'll sketch a couple more. Like, I want to fit in something here, here, and here, and then I think I'm gonna call it for the night. This has basically just been warm-ups. I'd go through it all, but like, you know, Fantasia, Hippo, and Alligator, Fantasia, Pegasi, this character, Gerald Snickers, that we came up with at the top of the stream. Hybrid of shapes and types of animals and colors. And a very rough warm-up bunny. And then this other blooper that I didn't feel like adding into this. I have heard the rumors. Allegedly people are saying it's a city game, which is what I was talking about in my like video from 100 years ago, where I was like, oh, I'd love to see like a city, like urban Animal Crossing. But I had a lot of people in the comments saying it would lose the charm of Animal Crossing and blah blah blah. But I kind of hope they do it, because my favorite decorating thing, if they are just going to expand on it being a decorating game, right? My favorite decorating in New Horizons was not doing the island itself. It was decorating each of the interiors for each of the characters once you could unlock the ability to do that with the DLC. So, in my mind, decorating the interior, like the lobby or whatever, of like an apartment building, and then decorating all the individual apartments and the shared, like the common areas, would be really, really fun. And then doing the landscaping outside of that residential building, and then like you could pay for all the upgrades to the exteriors of the buildings and stuff. Like, I see the vision if it's a city thing. I'm kind of hoping for that. I don't think Nintendo would come up with any more ideas for the series. Yeah, if they lean it, because they've fully leaned into now, I think, the game just being fully for people wanting to decorate, right? New Horizons was much more that than any of the other titles. So I think they're going to expand on the customization, you know, 500 slots for custom patterns, maybe something a little bit more in depth of a creator than a pixel art thing, like maybe something more like a painting thing. I don't know. I have ideas. Animal Crossing City, folks. Yeah, just reuse the title. Why not? I would love a city Animal Crossing. People who say it would take the charm out of Animal Crossing, there's quiet, tranquil, tree-lined areas in cities. There's city parks. There's city nature reserves. Like, I'm sure it'll be fine. And you can have a shop. Ooh, yeah, you could decorate and come up with what the shop sells, and that could be like a side thing that you could like earn income from and hire the villagers to like run it. That would be awesome. That would be so cool. If they had layers to the custom design thing. Exactly. If they take the restrictions off it, so it's not just pixel art, you have layers, you can do different textures of brushes, you can make the patterns a little bigger, there's different templates and sizes, like you can do big rectangular, long or tall signs, or custom shaped signs with transparency. Like, there's so much you could do if they just lean into it being fully a like customization game. What was I gonna say? I was gonna search Mario Sunshine enemies. I'll doodle a couple more of these things in here. I don't want to watch a YouTube video of all enemies. Sorry if this plays sound for a second before I mute it. Oh, it is muted. Okay. Thank you, because it's... Listen, I don't pay for YouTube Premium. We gotta skip these ads. Okay. Show me these enemies. Of course, there's no chapters on this video. Okay, Snooze Koopa, we got him. Who else? Show me some of it. Cataquack. Did him already. Oh, that ghost guy. Show me a better view of him, please. Not Boo. Ghost, Mario, Sunshine. A simple gift creator would be super cool. Yes. Ooh, animated billboards and signs for your city. Yup, I want to do that. Oh, he's called Sleepy Boo. He's just Boo but sleepy. I like his kind of dorky tongue out look. It's just Sleepy Boo. Man, I would love a city Animal Crossing game. And there's different types of cities too. There's like more... like people have gotten already really creative within the confines of New Horizons to do different types of cities. Like there's super modern industrial cities. There's kind of sleepier, quieter village cities, like Japanese style, off the beaten path and like with rusty paths and stuff. Like there's all types of hustle and bustle levels in cities. I don't think it would be very limiting for people's creativity. As long as there's like a big wide open expanse of park or something more wildernessy. Maybe there's like a campground you can visit and decorate too. I don't know. There's so many options. An Animal Crossing game where you're in the city working in a central park like park. The humans would work as park rangers. Ooh, just managing the park and then the surrounding area. And you're not the mayor of the city in this one. Park ranger would be really cute. I'm surprised they never did like well, I guess there was Pocket Camp, right, which was kind of like camping. But I'm surprised they haven't done just a full like summer camp. Full game, not Pocket Camp. Though now that Pocket Camp is like one fixed price now, right? Maybe I should get back into that. Oh, I don't need another time sink. I don't need to get back into that tonight. I was just thinking, oh, that'd be fun, but nope. I got work to do after the stream, actually, so... Sleepy Boo. Would be interesting, but very small. Yeah, a Central Park would be pretty small. Now, that's why I'm hoping it's like... You get the residential apartment building, which is where all your villagers will live, right? And then you get the penthouse suite at the top. So you get the big one that you get to customize. And maybe it starts small, and then, you know, you make it bigger, like your house. And you get the big penthouse suite. And maybe you can pick, like, maybe there's a couple other penthouse suites that are, like, the floor below yours, and you can customize those to either move a villager or two in, and they can be roommates. Or you can make those your own, like, just decorate them as second houses, or whatever you feel like doing. Have a cafe or, you know, some open, wide floor plan for you to do. I love decorating interiors in Animal Crossing. I enjoyed that more than doing the outside decorating stuff, personally, so. It'd be crazy if they did an Animal Crossing Planets game where you could create a whole planet. Ooh, that would be just like, like Spore, but Animal Crossing. Not quite. You wouldn't be creating the animals or the plant life, but, you know. You can visit various different stores near the park and city hall. You could even live in a house on the park grounds. Oh, yeah. If you're mayor of the city, you could have your own, like, bougie house separate from an apartment building. But it would be cool if you could have multiple properties as one character. So maybe you get the penthouse suite and you also get, like, the cool historical site house down the street. And maybe there's different types of houses, if anybody remembers in New Leaf, where you could have, like, different styles of police station, and have the ability to swap them out, because in New Leaf, once you committed to, like, the modern police station, you couldn't switch to the, like, more rural one. I don't think you could anyway. I think that was permanent. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while since I played New Leaf. But, something like that, some system like that, where you can change the overall style and look of the city. Alright, I don't need Sleepy Boo anymore. Who else? We'll do one more. Ooh, the flamin' chain chomp. Mario Sunshine. It would be so cool to have stores that you could run. Like how they introduced farming, but it's really like, it's not a huge moneymaker, and maybe that's not the point of the game, but like, it would be cool to have a mini game within Animal Crossing that could earn you an income instead of just gathering fruit and fishing and then, or like me paying somebody on Etsy to give you several million bells so you can buy the furniture you need. It would be cool to have a fun, legitimate way to earn money, because fishing and grinding for bugs gets old. Okay, like we need some other way to earn some money in the game, you know what I mean? And selling turnips stinks. It stinks. Lucrative, but it stinks. Chain Chomplet. That's what he's called. Okay. He's got a little stubby tail in this picture, so I'm just gonna go with it. If you were into Steven Universe, I was. They announced a brand new show. I did not. And you know what's funny is I still have never seen like Steven Universe Future or whatever the other show they did after the main show ended. I still haven't watched that. Was it any good? I guess I could just watch it and form my own opinion, but I was into just plain old Steven Universe back in the day. I used to do a lot of fan art that I sold on Redbubble that made me quite a bit of money for some time until it got pulled for DMCA. Womp womp. Where you're a landlord, you can own a complex in a big city. Yeah, knowing the Animal Crossing characters, though, their rent that they pay you is going to be like a sandwich that they made. Which would be kind of funny. Like, that's not the vehicle for how you make money in the game. You just get to manage the property and decorate it. And you have to make money some other way, because, like, the villagers do not have money. They have like 100 bells and a t-shirt, and that's all they have for you. Take it or leave it. Some piece of furniture you don't want. Chain Chomplet. He looks ridiculous. And that could be said of most of these guys, to be honest, but... 1, 2... I wanted to fit a third tooth on here, but there we go. There's Chain Chomplet in all his glory. I haven't seen Steven Universe Future. It was only one season. Yeah, I didn't see people talk about it much. I was like, oh, I'll binge it after it's all done. I was thinking it would get a couple seasons. Because I got spoiled by binge watching stuff. And I'm like, you know, I'm just going to wait till the show's done. And then I just haven't seen it. But I didn't see that many people talking about it. So in my mind, I was like, well, this didn't leave much of an impact. Because like, I felt like the discussion for Steven Universe was like everywhere. You know, every new episode people were like hyped for it, and that didn't seem to be the case with Future. So I was like, well, maybe it's just not all that, you know, maybe the magic's gone, but I just need to watch it and form my own opinion. What do you think the life cycle of a chain chomp is that has a body and then it doesn't? I have no idea. That's a really good question. And his little butt's on fire for this part, isn't it? Yeah, his little tail's on fire. So I'm just gonna draw some flames. And he looks worried in this. Still. Ah, my butt. There's gonna be a new show now, so there can be more. It's called Steven Universe Lars of the Stars. It'll feature Lars and his space crew doing all kinds of stuff in space. I love that. I love that they're doing a proper spin-off. That's really cool. I hadn't heard of that, actually. I am curious about that. A proper spin-off. The Better Call Saul to the Breaking Bad of Steven Universe. That is cool. But yeah, I was really into Steven Universe back in the day. I did all kinds of fan art. Somewhere in my channel is like a very, very, very old video, like just speed paint ripped from Procreate of drawing like Yellow and Blue Diamond, I think, dancing. The Sims Animal Crossing, yeah. Yeah, just do a total life sim where you can do there's like multiple types of neighborhoods you can decorate. Or, you know, the different neighborhoods in Sims 4 that have different themes. You at least saw the movie. Yeah, I did. With can't remember the enemy who isn't really the enemy. The new character. New. It was probably like 10 years ago. Shoot. You're gonna say it before I even look it up. I started typing Mario. Steven Universe movie. The little pink and black gal. What's her name? Oh my gosh. Spinel. Oh my gosh. Yeah, love that. Love that character. Yeah, I enjoyed the movie a lot. Who was emailing me at this hour? Oh, it was Old Navy telling me that there's deals. Thank you, Old Navy. I needed to know about that at 8:30 at night. Alright, this is quite a collection of guys. This composition's terrible, right? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna figure it out another time, but I am very happy with this Cataquack. I'm happy with this really stupid blooper racer that's got the motion blur on it. I'm happy with this guy. Happy with this guy. This could be worked on, but I'm not mad at it. This one I really like. And then this guy. So most of the canvas, off to a good start, I think, here. This is something I would like to do to finish. Off stream, on stream, I don't know. But I'll think of a composition and maybe add a few more guys and work on it, and maybe add some fruits to fill up the space, you know, some melons, some durian, a banana, you know. Get a good composition going. And make the colors really summery and fun and cute. And then I'll have something fun to post this summer on social media, because I never post anything. Speaking of, I never posted Moo Moo Meadows cow, because I never finished the background when I said I was going to, and I lied because I didn't finish it. I might just nix the background and just post Moo Moo Meadows cow as is. No background, or just a really simple shape background or something, so I have something to post before people stop talking about Moo Moo Meadows cow, because now is the time to be posting Mario Kart stuff. It's hot, it's fresh. Alright, with that, it is not my bedtime. It is not even my meal time. It is my time to get set up to actually draw the things that I get paid to draw instead of stuff for fun. So I'm gonna get off stream and go get that set up for myself and have a nice late night of working, because I didn't work all morning. The freelance life. I'm gonna set that up for myself. And yes, The Sims by Animal Crossing. Just make exactly The Sims 4, but just change it to Animal Crossing. I would buy that in a heartbeat. I'm gonna go do that with the rest of my evening. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. Oh, let me get that Snooze Koopa in there. Thank you all for tuning into this very casual stream where nothing was really finished, but a lot of things were started. Some ideas were cooking. And I'll see you all next week. I'm going to do some hybrid mythological animals and real animals and spin the wheel and all that fun stuff. It'll be a little more organized and structured and have a purpose next week. So